The sun hung low over Etieti, casting long, jagged shadows across the compound of Nnanna, the undisputed leader of the village warriors. He was a man built of ironwood and old grudges, standing 7 feet tall, a height that made even the elders crane their necks in his presence. Nnanna lived in a hut that was less of a home and more of a fortress. Its entrance was blocked by a massive, smooth-faced boulder that remained unmoved by the collective strength of 20 young men during the last festival of strength. Yet, every morning and evening, Nnanna would place his callous palms against the cold grit and heave it aside with a low, guttural grunt that sounded like the earth itself was moaning in submission. Inside that hut lived his wife, Adaugo, and their 5 sons, 5 young lions who shared their father's towering frame and silent, predatory grace. Nnanna had led Etieti through 7 successful wars, bringing back heads and spoils that filled the village coffers. He was respected, yes, but mostly he was feared. His word was law, and his silence was an omen of impending violence. On this particular afternoon, the air was thick with the scent of roasting yams and the metallic tang of sharpening steel. Nnanna sat on a low stool while Adaugo, the only person permitted to touch his person without a weapon in hand, performed the ritual of the haircut. She moved with a practiced ease, the sharp blade of the razor gliding over his scalp.
It tickles.
In a moment of uncharacteristic lightheartedness, Adaugo finished the task and stepped back. Looking at her husband's formidable head, she laughed, a sound like silver bells, and playfully slapped the back of his freshly shorn skull.
Thank you, love.
Nnanna, she teased, this your hair is so nice, it makes you look almost human instead of a beast. The silence that followed was instantaneous and suffocating. Nnanna didn't flinch, he froze. To him, the touch was not love, it was a desecration of the warrior's sanctity, a mockery of the power that kept the stone at his door moving. He rose like a mountain shifting, his eyes burning with a sudden, psychotic clarity. Without a word of warning, his hand flew to the heavy machete resting against the wall. In a blur of silver light and spray of crimson, the laughter died. He did not just kill her, he dismantled the very idea of her, returning the remains to her father's house in a basket of shame. The village watched in a paralyzed horror as the giant walked, his goal of absolute, unquestioned authority finally realized through the ultimate terror.